All right, this lesson learned, I don't want to offend anybody because everybody loves their aircraft for a particular reason. And I'm not saying this makes one aircraft better than the other or worse than the other, but it's a lesson that I learned. I get to fly a bunch of different aircraft, which I love. And I am in the V-Tail Bonanza. I loaded up with the family. It was my birthday coming up, and I guilted them into all Dad wants for his birthday is to have his family fly with him. I'm getting bored flying by myself, and they all agreed. So I got the family of four in the V-Tail Bonanza. I was within weight and balance, although I was pretty close to the rear, having a aft center of gravity. And I get up in the air. We take off. We're headed to Homedale. Homedale has, if you've never been to Homedale, Idaho, they have a bunch of great restaurants, but they had the bowling alley. I heard was made awesome food, and at that, yeah, it does. There's awesome scratch made food. The bowling alley was closed because the ladies were playing bingo in there instead of allowing me to bowl with the family. But that's fine. You know, bowling started, I guess, at 5. Anyways, the food was awesome. The flight was awesome. And going there, no problems at all. We took pictures of Silver City, which is really cool. Landed in Homedale, and as I was coming off of the Owyhee Mountains, I did notice a little bit more movement in the airplane than I typically fly. Mostly with the family, the 182. That sucker's stable. It doesn't really rock around much, but Bonanza C35, there's some tail yaw, and it was kind of going back and forth. The people in the back weren't as happy with it, and I landed, and most of them said they didn't feel great the last few minutes of the flight. But anyways, have food at the bowling alley. Like I said, Homedale bowling alley, awesome food. Took off and headed back, and at this point, I have I have a quartering tailwind of about 20 knots. And for some reason, that quartering tailwind on that Bonanza causes a lot of yaw. And so wasn't a lot of, up and down turbulence. There was a lot of this back and forth. And the people in the back did not feel great about that. And I've read up since, and there's some things that I've tried since of, holding the rudder pedals, putting a little pressure on the rudder pedals. But that airplane, it's a short body airplane, and it's V-tail. It does have more yaw than a Cessna 182, and especially when you have weight in the back and your CG is a little bit towards the aft. Lesson learned. I don't know. You can give me more recommendations. I've gone out since and held my feet to the rudder pedals. I've tried other things, different speeds, and so on. But it just does yaw more than, and maybe there's something you can do to your airplane. Anyways, I love that aircraft. It's fun. It's fast. It's sexy. But the family's not so fond of it now because they're like, I don't want to be in that airplane that makes me sick. But anyways, people have different tolerances, but do love flying that airplane, and give me some suggestions if anybody's listening to this and has a Bonanza and knows how to alleviate the yaw, or you just put up with it, suck it up, take a Dramamine, suck it up. Okay, lesson learned.